Hope you enjoyed that interview. Now things are going to get a whole lot tastier. I'm joined by Dave Lehman and Keith Hall. You guys were talking about this big fundraiser for charity for Hospice of Michigan, and it's all about barbecue and cocktails and live music. It's really awesome, and it's called Hospice of Michigan Barley, BBQ, and Beats. Is the event happening for its 10th year next weekend. So Dave, you're going to talk to us a little bit about the event, and then Keith here brought this, the true star of the show that we have just been slobbering over since you guys arrived because it smells so good. So Dave, start me off this event. If folks haven't heard of it, what's it all about? You know, obviously supports Hospice of Michigan.
It does. It supports Hospice of Michigan. What I like about it is, first of all, it's just a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Live music. There's cocktails, mocktails, a lot of different barbecue vendors, the grilling company being one of them. And it's just a big party that raises money for Hospice of Michigan, the open access program, which provides support for end-of-life care in the community and, well, throughout Michigan. And it's a great way to get everybody together, have a lot of fun, and then raise a lot of money too.
Yeah, a great cause and a great time, which what could you ask for? And you know, Keith, you're on the food side of things. You've been participating in this event with the grilling company for at least a handful of years now. I know you're going to walk us through this in a moment, but being part of this event, you know, what's it been like for you the last few years?
Oh, it's been awesome. I mean, we've done, very fortunate we've been able to do, help out with the hospice and, work with the event. And like you said, great organization. I mean, almost everybody at some point in time uses hospice. So absolutely. Yep. It's good reason to come out and have some food and beverage and have a good time.
Yeah, absolutely. And we actually spoke with someone at Hospice of Michigan today. I know you're on the committee for the event, Dave, just about some of that service you were talking about and how this event particularly helps with the services that are provided. We can play that now.
These fundraising events are so important to Hospice of Michigan because that's what allows us to never give a patient or a family a bill. So we have what we call our open access program, and that exists to take care of patients and families regardless of age. So we have an incredibly ever-growing pediatric program. Diagnosis, so we take all life-limiting diagnoses. Some other entities may cherry pick to decide which diagnoses they will allow on service. We do not do that. And then, of course, ability to pay. So if you don't have insurance, sometimes if you do have it, you might be underinsured. Regardless, any of those things, we're never going to send you a bill. As long as you qualify, you'll be taken care of.
And Dave, walk us through the logistics here. This is next weekend. It's on Saturday. Give us kind of the ticket info, everything folks need to know if they want to participate.
So Saturday, it starts at 5 o'clock. It's at GLC Live and goes till about 9 o'clock. Tickets right now, if you go to the website, hom.org/BBB, tickets are $65 if you buy them in advance. They're $75 if you get them at the door.
And if you go and you have your ticket and you're there, you're getting to try, I think it's sort of 3 barbecue dishes and 3 cocktails. I mean, that's a great deal for that price.
And if that's not enough, you can buy more.
If you need more barbecue, you can get more. And talk to me a little bit about, the music and the atmosphere. You know, it's the food, obviously, but it's also kind of the vibes. Live music. So the opening act is Robin Horlock. He's fantastic singer-songwriter. And then they've got Grand Rapids, or at least West Michigan's own Brenna, which is a great party band. Cool. It's a lot of fun. Yeah. It's a lot of fun. Sounds like an awesome time. And Keith, you're just one of the vendors that's going to be there. Obviously, I mean, I almost feel like we've offended the food a little bit because we haven't talked about it just yet. What are we looking at here? You know, this stuff is going to be available next weekend. Yeah, so the 2 main items that we'll have for the event is our burn ends out of our brisket, and then our cheesy potatoes, which is like one of our #1 sides. Yeah, so. And you guys obviously a local business. Talk to me a little bit about the grilling company, what you guys are all about. Yeah, so we're known for takeout barbecue. We then moved into a larger location that we offer like fresh meats and we make all of our stuff in-house, jerky, snack sticks, summer sausage and whatnot, and still emphasizing on our barbecue. So yeah, and then we like to do stuff with the community and try to do what events we can and have some fun. Yeah, and I mean, what's better than supporting charity and also getting to dive into stuff like this? I know barbecue is a pretty lengthy, time-consuming process. Can you talk about that a little bit? You know, what goes into all this stuff? Yeah, so
our barbecue is wood pit. So, I mean, that's no automation, smokers outside, run on wood. So, it takes a little more effort maintaining, sourcing wood for the fuel.
Yeah.
Jerky, snack sticks, everything like that. We cut it, grind it, marinate it, through all the processes. So some of the items like our, bacon or all that, I mean, it takes, 3 to maybe 4 days from start to finish packaging and getting it out. So yeah, it takes some time, but it's worth it.
Absolutely. Okay, I don't know how I've honestly lasted this long without trying some of this. You've got forks. I feel like we have to dive in.
Yeah,
Where should we start?
That's up to you.
I've done it before. Eating on TV is kind of my specialty, so I'm ready to go.
I mean, cheese and potatoes or burnt ends, so
or
jerky or snack sticks.
All right.
I think our meteorologist Blake Hansen wants. Blake, come on in.
I think there's an extra fork.
Blake's like, there's 4 forks. Let me get in there.
I mean, you grab burnt ends.
I gotta try the cheesy potatoes.
Cheesy
first.
potatoes.
Those look so good.
Oh.
Okay, and what are we looking at here again?
I'm gonna try burnt ends too.
So that's our brisket.
Oh my God, that's so good.
So our brisket, and then, there's a lot of ways to make burnt ends,
Blake
but
has no
we
shame.
cut our brisket up, cut it up, sauce it, caramelize it, and serve it up. So,
My type of Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They said they were bringing food, and I said, bring extra, because we've always got a hungry newsroom.
Absolutely.
Dave, for you, being a part of all of this, what's your favorite, what makes you so passionate about, this event and everything? And feel free to finish chewing if I put you on the spot there.
No, it's perfect. So I really enjoy how much the community comes together. We've got a lot of great sponsors that have been involved. There's some really fantastic businesses that pool the employees' funds that donate and then donate that on the night of.
Oh, very cool.
Steve and Amy Van Andel, they were matching all of the donations. So it's so cool to bring everybody together because everybody's been touched by hospice in some way, right? It's affected your family in some way. And it's not just the end of life care, it's the support that they give everybody around that patient.
Yeah, and it's a topic that's so painful if you're having to go through that, but having some of the services that you guys provide, to make that less of a burden for people and make that time easier and, smoother for families is, can make a really huge difference in someone's lives. And having fun with this sort of stuff to then have that impact on the other side, I mean, kind of best of both worlds, really.
And these fundraisers are such an important part of providing that care.
Yeah.
And that's why, we're doing things like this to help the community, crowdsource in a way that care because they don't, as Barbara said earlier, they don't pick and choose. It doesn't matter how much money you have or what the diagnosis is. They provide that care to everybody.
Absolutely. We've been looking at some pictures here of events prior, and man, that looks like a great time. What's been experiences in the past for you, Keith?
Oh, it's always a great time. We of course meet new people, see a lot of customers that do come in that and so it's just good. And then knowing a lot of the distilleries, so hanging out with everybody and knowing where the money's going and what it's doing. Yeah, it's always fun.
Yeah, unfortunately, we couldn't partake in the cocktails because we do have to be on TV at 11 o'clock later, but that's another part of it. Mocktails, too, if cocktails aren't your vibe, so really something there for everyone. This is an adults-only event.
It is.
While we wrap up here, can you just walk us through one more time, kind of timing, location details, if anyone missed it?
So Saturday, May 17th, it starts at 5 o'clock, goes till 9 o'clock, GLC Live.
And that's downtown Grand Rapids.
Downtown Grand Rapids, 20 Monroe. And tickets are $65 if you buy them ahead of time at hom.org/BBB, $75 at the door.
Very cool. All right. Well, I don't want anyone to worry that any of this food is going to go to waste because we have like 15 other people in the newsroom who will happily, and I'm definitely going to, have more once the show is over. I know. Please leave it. Please. I so appreciate you guys being here talking about this. What a wonderful event. Again, it's next Saturday. Thanks for being here and handling being on TV/eating. It's a tricky job.
Well, thanks for letting us be here.
Yeah, thanks so much, guys. We're going to take a quick break, and then if Blake can handle it, we're going to talk weather. So give us just a moment.